Hello, I am Flo. I am a healer, a creator, a diviner through tarot and the Akasha. I am a Reiki practitioner, a writer, a poet. I do many things and wear many hats. But right now, I'm here to give you an Akashic reading based on the new moon in Virgo. So this is for Capricorn. Hello, my Capricorns, my super gangsta people. Ooh. Dragonfly, illusion, you know who you really are. So this is speaking to the theme of the immense amount of inner work y'all have had to do over the past month in terms of how you perceive yourself. So let's ponder on the dragonfly. A lot of people I know, when they see dragonflies, they're immediately afraid. Dragonflies don't harm people. They are simply a little bulky, they fly very quickly, and their eyes are very large. And they're flying around. So people immediately see a dragonfly and assume this being is going to harm me. It's large, it's flying at me. But in reality, they're just here. They pollinate, they're beautiful, they love the water. And they are usually a sign of wonderful things. So Capricorns, y'all are very hardworking people. People tend to paint you very often as stoic. People tend to paint you very often as detached, unloved, and unlovable. But you are recognizing that you are not in this stereotype. You are not in this cage of what people perceive you as. And you don't have to hold up other people's end of that perception anymore. So it feels like a lot of you have been struggling with the aspect and the idea of feeling like you are worthy of love and feeling like you don't have to be hard on yourself constantly, feeling like you don't have to degrade yourself and the multidimensionality of your being, right? So Virgo season is really asking you to nurture yourself, to tap into the self-reliance that you naturally have in order to be warm and in order to challenge your vulnerability in a way that feels authentic to you. So most Capricorns are very observant. Capricorns will watch you, will listen to you, and will give you this much until they know you are worthy of their energy and time. This is why to many people they look stoic, because they're just not emoting constantly most of the time. Obviously this is not for every Capricorn, but this is how they generally seem. It is super important that if you have Capricorn friends, you give them the space to know they are safe in emoting. You give them the space to be soft. So Caps, Virgo season is important for you because it's an energy that's kind of familiar because it is also earth-based. Virgos are also very hard workers. However, Virgo is the sign of the virgin, the self-reliant person who is able to hunt their own food, to heal, to be the mystic, to be soft but warrior-like all at once. You are also able to do this, and it doesn't mean that you constantly have to have a challenge. It does not have to constantly be work and exhaustion in doing this healing work. Healing can be pleasurable, and this is the time to tap into that pleasure, right? So with the mutability of Virgo, there is immense pleasure, sensual pleasure in getting to know yourself and tapping into this aspect of yourself that just wants to be held. It doesn't have to constantly look like shadow work and releasing trauma and defining yourself by these things, because most of you have been doing that work for the past 6 months very heavily, and it's coming time for you, close to the time for you to stop that. These next couple of months until Jupiter goes in Capricorn is for you to start resting up, because when Jupiter hits Capricorn, I am telling you, an immense amount of you are going to get all, and I'm feeling this vibrate through my whole spine, all of the things you have been working your ass off for, and you need to rest. You need to give yourself the chance and the time to know that you've been planting these seeds consistently, working hard, giving the love and opportunities to other people, and you need to let yourself be loved on. You need, what you really need to be doing is letting yourself be comfortable in being soft, destroying the ideas and quite frankly the relationships that don't give you the space to feel soft, and putting more love and peace into the ones that do give you that. So there are a couple of you too where when people offer you the space to be soft, or offer you the space where you are the one being observed, you shy away. You get nervous. You feel like you're being like people are being hyper vigilant of you, or people are waiting for you to break down, when in reality people are just waiting for you to give them the go-ahead to love on you more. Give people the go-ahead. Let yourself be surprised by that. I'm seeing September 19th being very big for a lot of you, so keep that in mind. Libra season is going to bring a lot of love for most of you. Most of it is going to be in terms of platonic relationships, but a couple of you, namely some of you that are not as situated in your vibration, some of you who are kind of more erratic, are going to find romantic partners that are really karmic partners, and are going to reflect a lot of trauma back to you. It is your choice if you choose to stay with them, but if that's how you want to learn the lesson, that's up to you. But just note that it's not something you have to stay in. You can call it quits whenever you want. So I do individualized readings. I do Reiki. I do a bunch of things that you can find on my Instagram page. And I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful new moon and Virgo cycle and life. I'm rooting for you, Capricorn.